imposition of duty has been a very positive impact for the whole industry. It's not just a question of Borosil Renewables, but if you see the entire solar glass announcements of capacity addition across the industry has been more than 5,000 tons per day, which is going to generate a huge amount of capex in the country as well as employment. And it will also make us Atmanirbhar, which is the wish of the government. The entire solar value chain in the future should be made in India, for India, as well as for exports. So this duty has sent a very clear message to all the players in the industry that the glass should be made in India. And as far as specific to Borosil Renewables is concerned, we have immediately fast-tracked our expansion. We are adding another 4.5 gigawatts of capacity on top of the 6.5 that we already have, which will take it to 11 gigawatts. And that also probably we are now thinking of further expansion beyond that. So overall, I would say the duty imposition has had a very positive impact on the entire value chain. So, the same problem that India had, Europe also has, in the sense that the demand from the dumping from China into Europe has reached very substantial proportions. So to make in Europe without a proper policy for Europe was not viable anymore. When we acquired this plant in 2020, the discussion in the European Union was that they would be having a made in Europe policy, which at the end of the day they did not actually implement. So, and then with the Chinese dumping of the finished product into Europe made it unviable to run this operation any longer. So we had to declare insolvency of the overseas unit, which is already done, and we've already accounted for the write-off in our books. We provisioned for it. It was unfortunate, but we took, we addressed the problem in entirety already, and that will not have any further impact on the financials of our company going forward. And our expansion plan in India will continue as discussed already. So new product development is continual and as you rightly said, now that the clear policy direction has been mandated by the government of India, we have already announced expansion of 70% of our capacity, which will start production by the second half of next year, that's 2026. In addition to that, new product development is a continued process which we are doing, whether it's a thinner glass, 2mm glass, we have developed anti-reflective coatings for solar glass. We are developing new glass with better raw materials as well, or lower, from an environmental perspective, lower emissions during the production. So there's many R&D projects which are running, and with the clear policy direction, I believe that these projects will be successful, as well as make us differentiated in India as the best solar glass producer in the world. So as far as exports are concerned, like I already mentioned, Europe, unfortunately the production of solar modules in Europe has almost gone to a standstill. So when there's no solar modules being produced, there's no customers of the glass. So exports has reduced to very small portion because of that problem from dumping from China. And I expect that now the US market will pick up. So we have started exports to the US, but there's enough demand in India. So we prefer to at the moment focus our products for sales to our Indian customers. No, we are glass experts, and we continue to remain in that area, and we do not have plans to at the moment to get into other parts of the solar value chain except glass. This is this data changes from month to month, and I think there's still a lot of imports happening into India. So our market share is very low today in the country. Our market share would be less than 15%.